What would be the equivalent of that? The guy grows out his beard and gets experimental with it and has fun with the kiddos. Oh, yeah, I'll grab that one. Different ball, but you'll adapt. Although it's not very scientific.
I can't remember which one it is.
As long as it's, you know what? If you, okay, here's the game. Start at 1, and you, okay, all right, new game. Just see how far back you can go. Do 2 shots per hand, and you must make it. And then, so after every 4, how musical of us to think we're thinking of course. Every 4, and you're doing what? If you're going right, left, those are doubles. I'm not being a very good cinematographer. Okay. You know what to do. And bank shots don't count.
Okay.
Cheater.
3 or no? 2.
Well, I know. We'll just be super academic about it. Start at 1. There you go. I want switches each time. And you gotta start over. Focus soldier. See? This is like a super test of consistency. Now, you start the whole 4 over again. That's the game. You've got to create higher stakes.
Yeah.
So that you're more motivated. There you go. And then you can play the swish version of it, where you go as far back as you can on swishes alone. You know, some Steph Curry skills.
We're making it.
Now, you're barely getting it there. So create a wider margin that you can lean on that'll feel a little bit better. Put more effort into it, but you can rainbow it. Like, get it up there and, well, I'm not demonstrating very well. Like, don't be afraid to go too high. That's what I mean.
All right.
Instead of just like pointing directly at it. There you go. Nice. Squish. You start the whole 4. Okay, so now, this is the game. In fact, I'll invite you just to like come early, like at 6. And like you can, feel free to just come over at any time you want and just to play basketball. This is a public, this is a public basketball court. Come over anytime and work on that game. But we'll still do our metric of the 5 and the 5 from like the 7 or 8. Do a flip from the 7 or 8 and see what your max can be. I want it to be the max, which is the ultimate, which is the outer end of your strength. Nice. Yeah. That's a really great. Boom, boom. You can hear it. It's got some speed on it. It's good.
Yeah, I had Flint on the drum set in my classroom yesterday.
Nice.
He was good.
Well, gee whiz, I wonder why that is.
Yeah.
Nice. How many is that off the right?
3? Well, they haven't made it though. One in.
1 out of 3. Ooh. 1 out of 4. Okay. 1. You get to mark down 1 to the right. I'm pleased if you even just make one, really, because this is not easy. Ooh. Too hot. See, even the teacher, you know. I've never done this in my life. I'm just thinking, I'm just inventing this for you on the fly.
Yeah.
Which then turns into the acquisition of more teaching techniques and opportunities and experiences, you know, experimenting with different things to say and how to teach it. And then the next student comes along, and then bam, 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 I'm that much more on it.
It's same with the beard deal.
Yeah, I see. Took a deep breath and you made it. Took a deep breath and you sank it with conviction.
I've been trying that on each of them, yeah.
Spread your legs. Spread your legs. Be still. Okay, that's a gimme, but you know, we'll still be technical about it. One shot so far. Oh, that one, okay. We'll just say I have psychic powers. I knew that was going in from the minute it flipped off your finger. You could hear it. You could hear it going into the basket. That one also had a nice, there's a little sound there. It's your finger falling off the ball.
Yeah, it's over. 1 and 3. 1 on the right, 3 on the left. Which it always seems to happen. Even though I feel like I have more control here. Or I should have more control.
Okay, well then what's the lesson learned? What's the hypothesis made? How are you going to apply that knowledge?
Maybe the right arm thinks it knows what it's doing.
Okay,
But actually
so it could be a
doesn't.
humility problem,
Yeah.
could be a pride issue for the right hand, which is totally a thing, by the way.
It could be, yeah. I
Okay,
feel like I have more
check it out,
control,
check it
so-
out. My right hand is the impatient brother, and my left hand is the little brother, and you know, the little brother is always slowing down the big brother, right? Inherently. Like if they're to go romp around the hills, you know, he's got to wait back, slow his speed down for the little brother to keep up. So I genuinely think about it as like a pride and, you know, humility issue between the hands, as if they have personalities. So I have often, like when I'm just not getting some lick and it just sounds like garbage, you know, slowing it down, and then I okay, and so maybe that rudiment I'm trying to do involves, you know, a dominance from the left hand. So then in that situation, my right hand has to like relinquish power reluctantly, because the right hand always wants to drive. Right hand lead, right, left, left hand lead, left, right, left. So everything in the drumming world is right hand lead. Everything except for the, you know, the 1 in a million drum set players who literally does a full reversal, not just, you know, right foot on the kick and then here do. Sometimes lefties will do that on a righty set. Every set is a righty, essentially. If there's a drum set that's in a room that's already set up, it's a righty, unless it's at some lefty's house. Skill, baby. Skill. Okay, so we have that metric. And
1 and 3.
okay, 1 and 3. I don't know what to do. And I gathered up some golf balls over here. Rather baseballs, because we're calling this drummer's baseball, as that is drummer's basketball. My own little inventions. Love it. Okay, that's tilted. Push it down like no. And he's gonna just do a practice throw. Okay, so here. Okay. And you know what? Let's go a little closer. Just to be more. Okay, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna start. Look in the camera. Put yourself on this side of the frame. Like go to the very edge. There. Start. Do the throw from there, and then you can be consistent each time.
Oh, okay.
Fling one out there, see what happens. Yeah, okay. It's got speed. Okay, I don't know if this is 10, but you know,
Okay.
we'll exhaust these. Whip it. Whip it, baby. Your body is a whip. Yes. Now we're talking. Ooh. That, you know, that's, you know, that's a contender. Yes. That's got. Okay. I want you to think about this. Without getting too technical and, you know, this and then elbow first. You know what shot putting is, and you know what throwing a baseball is. Two completely different actions. This in the palm is a push, right? And then this is at the extremities of the fingertips, which then has all these extra hinges to make that just whip so much more connectedly. Don't shot put it, throw it. Think about shot putting and don't do that. Whip it. What's the opposite of shot putting? Apply those fingers, baby. The fingers are the last thing to move. Yes. It's got some, okay. I'll take that because it was high, regardless of it being far. You getting it far is an aiming issue. Yeah. Okay. Just go ahead and give yourself. Okay. Here's the fair game. You get this whole length to
run.
You can
Stagger.
You can just 1, 2. Do one of those. You get the shortstop's little like window of space to work in.
Okay.
Yeah. That has some loft to it. All cattywampus. Alright, this is not a good idea because I'm not warmed up at all.
I do worry about that. I mean, I come here after working out and eating, so.
Okay, good. Good.
I mean, I'm warm, but yes.
And we do have some wristy flippy things, which you know,
okay.
which kind of helps warm up to it. Okay, I'm just gonna nail the tree.
Right.
I'm gonna get that tree. Okay, I was to the right. Keep going down, tree. Going, baby. All right, do that. Just do it. No instruction, just do it. Oh, that's the last one.
I know.
Fling it. I want you to just think about, I'm not going to give you any tactics. Just think about this, therefore that, this, therefore that, this, therefore that. Wham! Big body movements first, then the smallest ones at the end. Yes! Now we're talking. Okay. Yeah, now we're talking. I had a feeling just being abstract about it would, you know, would help. Okay, let's go see what the longest ball is. Let's see if that one's beating a record. Yeah, that last one was, you looked, your body looked like it was a little bit more connected to itself, but in the opposite kind of way, because you're truly having to just let go entirely and let it fling, to literally treat your arm as if it's just, you know, a total noodle. It's the only way to work it. Okay, all right. Where is your? Nope, not this week. No. And you know, to be fair, this is uneven terrain, but you know, play it as it lies, right? Play it as it lies. And we don't need to collect them all. Back, just do this. So I'm in that vicinity. That's where that's the handicap for the kids. I created a pitcher's mound for the kiddos. Let's get this done. All right, Bill, let me see you stat. Let me see you sit there. And do this. Oh, I haven't been doing this with you. I do this with all my students. This is another metric. Okay, the ritual is
Strength.
the ritual is every time you come in here, like the first thing you do is that.
Okay.
That'll be the ritual.
Okay.
So we'll get all of our like testing done immediately. This is standardized testing.
Yeah.
This is what teachers dread. Okay. Measure. Oh, and you're gonna grab it stronger with straight arm.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So have that be the consistence.
You do anything? You just.
I think you just just hit start and it starts over again. Deep breath and just slowly crush into it. Yeah. Okay, and then once you've maxed out, then you can just immediately let go.
Oh, okay.
All right, nice. That's triple digits. Now we're talking. That's the strong adult, category. Is the
Is it a two-hand thing?
it could be.
I don't know. I mean, I have the thing at home at school as a fidget.
No, he's out. Okay, precisely what. Okay, document that.
All right.
Get scientific around here. Oh, I should have put the doctor on this one. It's all right. See what I'm doing? Do that.
Using.
Do exactly what I just did. Do it perfectly.
Was it here?
Yep. Look at that. Perfectly immediately. Good. That's satisfying. Oh, you know what? I use the mantle as my guide each time, and that puts me at that distance. Oh, okay.
2 fingers?
Experiment. Just play with it. Give it to your left hand and see what happens. Choke back. You still need to be at the fulcrum. Find the fulcrum. Do this. Find it. Where is it? Now try to be the same consistent height each time. Yeah, there, right where the stick is all melted off, right there. You know, from years of me, well, not years. They wear out pretty quickly. Sticks are relatively new. Yeah, take out one section of your stool. I'll just reach down and grab it. Just pull the top part. Okay. Ooh, I have one. Sounds like garbage. Ooh. Okay, now you look comfortable. Alright, make it go fast. Show your way out. There you go. Yeah. Oh, I got my wire. Play with it. Like, try to do some bounces in there. Do with your ring finger. What does that feel like? Do it with just your pinky.
Just holding it
like you're playing a violin now. Yeah. Just mess around with every facility you have. Like, drummers don't have to hold it here to do drumming. I could just put it in the reverse fulcrum. That, I can, I need new buzzes there, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna get to this. I came up with this the other day. Okay, now, you get 2 of these. Okay, now, make that thing, just give me the hand, just give me the drummer's hand, give me what I want, and then just make it happen. Make it go up and sit straight up and down. Yeah. Now just replicate what we were just doing with one finger, but now making these 3 fingers become one finger. Drummers have 2 fingers. This finger, that finger. Fulcrum fingers, the fulcrum duo, and the pad, we'll call it, or just these 3 in concert as one. The Holy Trinity, baby. Now just go dribble that. Give me some. Don't bounce it. Just do this. Yes. Now he can't go to French grip. Oh, actually, he is kind of French grip. Oh, okay, all right. Turn over just as much. Okay, all right. Okay, we'll do this academically. Just do the fingertips of your pad finger. Just do the fingertips. But then, oh, okay. Yeah, put your elbow. Don't have your elbow go that way. Like, keep it over here. Okay, now he can't do. Now he can't. Now it's weird. Yeah. Because we're gonna go down. We're gonna hit that one next, and that one next, and that one next, and that one next. But it starts here. And in the down position, you don't have to worry about an upstroke because the upstroke is just gravity and the bounce being pinged off of there. So you're really just focused on managing this leverage of weight. It's just a way to get the stick in the kid's hand immediately. Like, do this, do this. Just from a good hand, just turn that over, grab it with your hand. So flip it, grab it, and just crank it back. Now, have a little tug of war, have a little, cantilever action going here. Your hand closes, therefore this hand goes up with it. This is the tension. We want tension in the hand. When I'm drumming, there is tension in it always until I do a buzz roll. Which is then I can only hold it in one spot. So I'm eliminating the pad finger immediately or entirely. So this my fingers never left that stick. If I did, I would have messed that up.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have a default. Your default is here. Okay, so come to here. Now lift this but try to, this hand stops this hand. This hand's gonna try to push it up, but then now there's tension created there. So, now I'm shaking, I'm pushing so hard. So we want it to be in a default down. So therefore when we raise, it just wants to go down. And when our stick is flying up like this, and our fingers are with the whole time, show me that. Just show me some good opening the fingers, opening the hand. Yeah. Yeah, good. That's a very decent combination of fingers and wrists. Okay, now kick out your elbow a little bit more towards me. There you go. Okay, yeah, you're getting the stop stroke down. Good. Oh, so you've been practicing.
It was before. This week was busy, but with the drum at school, I just hold my.
You're about to hit the summer. You're gonna explode. Now, okay, I'll join you in trying to get it to just stop just a millimeter above. Just to like, bam, that stops there, and that your downstroke is just the tiniest itty bitty thing. Oh. And now slow that down. Okay, what's reasonable? Too execution, that one next. Do that faster. Boom, boom. Yeah, you have good velocity getting down to that next accent. All of this weight is what's... Your instrument is not the stick. It's this. It is you. Everyone else's instrument is not them.
Yeah.
We affect the world. Other musicians affect their instrument because the world is our drum. You know, whatever. So if we want to do this style of musicianing, that means we got to think about it as we approach the world and that we are the instrument.
Yeah.
This, at the very least, the arm is... The stick and the arm are one thing. When I do this, there's an extreme amount of, like, all of this, my whole weight is going wham! So there's a hell of a lot of chi going into that. So think about this. Playing through the head. This is a concept we have. Playing on top of the head, playing through the head. This is playing through the head. I'm going to do the same height. Okay, I'll do 8 playing through the head, 8 playing on top of the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm pulling my punch.
Yeah.
I'm slowing that down. Don't slow down at all. Literally think about playing, like hitting my hand. Hit my hand. Hit my hand through there. I don't feel anything. Yes. Okay. Yes. Immediate adjustment. Oh, that was satisfying. Okay. I need to be more abstract with you. You're responding to it well. Okay. Good. It's not every day I get to exercise the abstractions involved in this. Do that with your left. Kill it. Lean back, sit up straight. Hit this. You don't have to be worried about it. Okay, now your wrist is turning too soon. Go ahead and do big strokes for now. Yeah, just do exactly. So now this is going down first, then this is going down, then that's going down. Really allow that to just crank back. Open that hand. Let that thing open your. Okay, just do open hits. Now do this. Okay, do just this with just your fulcrum finger, call it. But you're only turning here. You're only doing this. Nothing else in my hand is moving. It's just the index doing a little. Look, there's my hand. Nothing else is moving. This is it. Just do that. Show me that. Dribble it. Now wrist. Put your hand on your wrist to prevent yourself from. Just put your hand on top of your hand.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get real. Hold a drumstick against your arm. This is a brace.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do it. We talk all this big game. And I'll do it with my left hand just to be reciprocal. Okay, so in just this position. In fact, you could even do this. You could like reach around in your thumb and put your thumb in your palm and like really just hold your wrist, like lock it in there. I've never even thought about that before. Like clamp it, like that hand gets to go nowhere. That is a pure finger dribble. You should go. There we go. Things are gonna wiggle, around, but that's all just sympathetic vibrations. Okay, start big and just do this one at a time. You're only going to do the circle fulcrum. Like just a complete obliteration of the fulcrum. So the exact opposite of what I teach. Okay, so now come back to that and then just you're not doing anything. You're just doing the circle fulcrum. Now you might lose it a bit. You might choke up a bit, or you might choke back inadvertently. But that's the idea: is to forget the circle. Just pinch it here. Just open hand, and then just do one. Now throw that down faster, turn faster, so that goes up faster. Yes. Do it from the side. Yeah. Going from the side helps take the arm out of the equation. Now dribble it. Okay, just do this. Put your hand over here, just do this. Okay, hit the edge too. Not the corner, but here. So put your hand out further. Yeah, you go. And then if we had a thinner thing to hit that was raised and a thing that was on the same line, then you would have a game of consistency, which is the basis of my new invention. I showed you this?
No.
So check it out. This is going to be killer when I make it. And I'm going to use like nice lumber and expensive lumber and oil it. And it's going to be this is not a reflection of the quality that's about to happen, because this is it. Like I've been iterating for like 2 years straight. Things that the trainer sticks that look like these big long things. Like I don't need a trainer stick. I just need this. Put your arms through there, and if you're a little kid, you come together. If you're a big guy, you come apart. There's a hinge here.
Oh, okay. And
so then, if your arm is through there, and then if I were to raise this, then you can go bee-bop, 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 bee-bop in between. And then if I go like this, then I go bee-bop, bee-bop, bee. And then if I go like this, almost to a 180, and you have to hit the same spot each time. Now, here will be like, maybe 5.5 inches. But then there's going to be segments that are going to be, this is going to be like cut down, and there's going to be a trough of magnetic. And so then I'm going to have these cubes that I put in there, like, this is the down, that I have. They're going to be cubes, magnetic cubes that go lengthwise, and they'll be about maybe 1 inch wide, which is a super small tolerance. And so then I can just leave the center there. I can take away the edges. So now I really have to aim, and then I have those same magnets here. So now I have to go to that one, to this one, to that one, and then you are going straight up and down. Now here's the deal with this, that at least the top part needs to be soft as well. Like there needs to be a way to put a pad on it, so it's supposed to hard, because at the end of the day, none of us drum hits something on the way up. So it's just, it's not a natural feel. So this needs to be soft. So imagine that, you just like barely hit it. So you know that you hit a target, but it's not affecting the trajectory of your natural stroke. So then if these are at a hinge, then I know that that's an exact circular parallelness, whatever the thing is. Okay. I'm sure there's a word for that. Okay.
I don't know either. Yeah, the radius of
But the fact that there's two plates and that they are parallel, like they're parallel in closed position, but I would still consider them parallel here because they are parallel on that same vector as opposed to here or there. That's my point. Time to get serious. Do just this and have it start on your arm. Just slide that back. Give ourselves a little bit of room here. Okay, so just here at one stick, just one stick for now. Just take away as many distractions as possible. And you're going to teach all these things to your kids this week.
Right.
Last week at school, it's party time.
We got nothing to do,
Okay, put this, okay, can you hold it at the fulcrum and put it in the crease of your elbow? Like, the length of my arm is perfect. Especially at the cranked back version, or, tilted all the way back, which is where I want to be. Okay, so have your wrist turned all the way up and then put this here. So your wrist is up. So now, from this position where now you could just rest on top of your arm and then just go down and go to the same spot that you're resting your arm. Now, it's not going to land there perfectly, but you want it to at least hit that on the way up. Yeah. Yes. The beginnings. We can say we knew you when. Yeah, baby. Okay. Good. I'm getting better at teaching this. But a good teacher only thrives in the company of a good student.
Well, thank you.
Although, there are no bad students, by the way. There are only bad teachers.
That's right. And I have full, this is going on YouTube. Of course, I agree with that.
On the record.
All my students, you're all good.
Yeah. They all must start out with an A.
Yeah, that's true, they do.
And treat them as A students, the whole time. Just, you are their parent, and a parent doesn't get to just. You're not going to orphan out your own students. You're going to be their parent. Which means never giving up. Now do that with the middle finger. Oh, okay. Sure, do it here. Yeah, okay. Okay, this one's a lot easier. So, okay, now we can be. Oh, okay, now we can get it to land. Oh. Okay, actually, this is kind of a dual purpose. Put some pressure down on your hand here and prevent your. Okay, do this. Just grab your elbow and stabilize your elbow, keep it in a fixed position. And then you can have this come back, catch it with your fingers here. So it has this place to rest. I just need to invent something. I missed. Okay. And just do it super one at a time. Super zen about it. Okay. And just initiate at the wrist. You're not going anything here. It's just wrist and finger together. And notice the geniusness of this because my wrist must be back if it is going to touch. If my wrist is not back, this is as far as it'll go with my finger. My finger can't let go anymore of that and expect to hang on to it. So the only way to get it to touch my arm is to have a bent wrist. And a bent wrist is where it's at. The bent wrist is the way.
It is the way.
Beginners don't know about the wrist, and people who you know, self-taught.
I mean, yeah, I was messing around for a while on my own there.
Alright. Oh, did I put this on Do Not Disturb? Focus. Do Not Disturb. I hate it when I forget that. Just do that 1,200 times in a row before midnight. Now, here. This is way weaker, so now I give you permission to include the coming over the top of that. Yeah, do that one. This one feels nice. This is a nice fling, but only if you have it at the fulcrum. Okay, feel what that feels like here. Go back, go to the very bottom, and notice that hurts. Yeah. You know why it hurts? Because this stick, when it gets percussed, when this starts to vibrate, when we have caused this to vibrate, this is how this thing bends. Now, from elbow to elbow is the stick. It moves like this. Boom, 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 boom. Center is going up and down. Boom, boom, boom. Elbows are going up and down. Boom, boom. But right here, the fulcrum, nothing is moving up or down. Now, that's not the exact scientific fulcrum. We don't hold it at the true fulcrum, which is about here. We actually hold about an inch in front of that because it's more of a weight thing, because we don't need to get that finicky about it. Yeah. More abstraction. Your job, once you've committed to that going down, now you have, going down is the easy part. Letting it come back up is the art. Mm-hmm. Allowing it to forge your movements. It is going up so fast and there's so much weight, and this is why I say the bigger the sticks, the better in the beginning. Yeah, I gave these to my 6-year-old. What was my point with that? Do it, I'll get back into it. Oh, that's right, we're at the back of it, and the vibration thing. Good Lord. So okay, we can demonstrate that here. Look, this thing is a length. This is a length. When lengths get, struck, and if they have rigidity, then they're gonna whoa, 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 and they're gonna vibrate. So now watch this. We said right about here, about that 1/4 away, that division of 4 there. So look, this is where it rests. If I hold it there, okay. Now, what kind of sound might you expect if I held it here?
More solid, less buzzing.
I'll take it. Okay, I'll crush it with my whole hand. Now I'll crush this area with my whole hand. So if I hold it here, I'm not interrupting its amplitude at all. Because, okay, do this. Okay. With that hand, drop the stick. With this hand, stop me from doing this motion. Just stop it from happening. Yeah, you chose to put it at the extremity. Now, now just give me one finger, one strong finger, and just push down right there. Try to stop me from doing this.
Yeah.
It's at the fulcrum. It's where it is turning.
Yeah. So.
Especially when I do this. And so, there's no way. There's no way you could stop that. And so there's no way I can stop this if I'm holding it at that fulcrum spot. Boop, boop, boop. And now, conversely, if I hold it here, because this is also moving, because it's, wah, 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 here, and wah, 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 here. So now, it's even more dead.
Yeah.
It's even more dead. So, a little bit of science and why, the why behind it. And so, so my point is when we're down here, that hurts because we're percussing the stick, we're getting it moving, and this back here is moving around like it's the fishtail.
Yeah.
So if we have our delicate little finger at that spot, it's gonna hurt. So you're holding the stick in the right spot when it doesn't hurt. When you feel like that thing is truly coming back on its own and you don't feel a thing, that's when you know.
Makes sense.
I don't have to look. I didn't even know what stick I'm holding. I just play around with it, like, okay, just like a batter shakes the bat before he goes, he's getting a sense of its spatial awareness and its weight and, where it is in space. And so we're doing that here. Now to where I wanted to get us to. Just right here. The pinky is truly the best. Throw it down faster. Get it to go wham. And then, okay, I see what's happening. When you go down, stay down. Don't have your arm go up. Allow your finger and wrist to go up only. So, in fact, just from here, don't move your arm at all. Okay, trigger it. I got in your way. Now, you're a little too choked back. A little bit. Yeah, try that. See how that feels. Now, throw it down fast enough. And don't let it, from up here, don't let the back of the stick touch, yeah, we need to go vertical. Now do it. Yeah, dribble it. Shoot choked up. You're too choked up, I can see it. And hear it. Now go bop, 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 bop. Now, slower and bigger and faster. Allow it to come. Choose a frequency that allows it to come all the way back. Boo-ba, boo-ba. Okay, now down move this. Dribble it. Yeah, don't let the back of the hand hit it yet.
Yeah.
Dribble that. From there. Just lift your own arm up. I'll do it too. We don't want anything touching the back of the stick for now. All you're doing is this. You're just closing your pinky. Do this first. Grab it. Feel how weak that pinky is. We're doing a pinky fulcrum because, and we can start a kid off this way, which, now I'm going to do from now on, or start anyone this way. Ooh. I'm just closing my hand isn't moving. It's just me doing this, and I'm throwing it down fast enough, and my pinky can't compete with that velocity. So it just moves. It just moves it because the whole lesson here is the stick moves you. The stick moves U. The stick moves U. Okay, start here. And give me just one. You see how fast that's coming up? Bam! Okay, when it's here going down, it's slow and it speeds up. But here it just goes pew, like it's a freaking bolt out of a gun. Yes, that's good. I'm glad it flew like that, which means that you were truly letting go, which is what I want you to do. Let it go. You get more golden stars the more sticks you drop. Ooh. And really get it around, like really like fully hook start off with it fully, you know, like your pinky can just be touching the knuckle of your ring finger there. And now I'm using my wrist, but this is just finger. Okay, start big. Boom, 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 boom. Go ahead and add some wrist to it for sure. Let me just see the most fluid thing you can get down. Yep. Let it. There it is. Yeah. Come back to the ring. It's a stronger hold. But because it's a stronger hold, now you're going to have more of a tendency to want to like clamp down on it because it's a stronger finger. You have to let it go. There's no pride, there's no room for pride in your limbs on the upstroke. There is no upstroke. That is if we're on bouncy surfaces, there is no upstroke. It's just bouncing up and you're just like catching it at the top and throwing it back down again. You're just dribbling. You're not lifting the ball up when you're dribbling. I don't take it in both hands and just touch it to the ground and lift it back up, touch it to the ground and lift it back up. I'm throwing that down, like let go of it. Just like we let go of the basketball. Now give me some, boom, boom, boom. Give me something steady. Yeah, see how it's not, like really use the speed. This, therefore all of this. This, therefore, all of this. This, therefore, all of this. This, therefore, all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4 hinges just initiated at the wrist alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. And
then 7 if we want to say that the rest of the body. Yeah. Yes. This is satisfying. Okay, this is what I need to do. This is how I need to do it. Okay, now do that in French grip. No, same French grip orientation.
French is
French is the thumb on top. Now do this. But okay. So now the stick is being pushed up by the backs of the sticks. Now, what is moving faster? Like the tips or the base of my finger, which is moving faster?
The tips?
Which one has more leverage potential? More cantilever potential? The tips. So therefore, when we are in French grip position, we only get the bottom half of our fingers. All of this is wasted now. Yeah. All of this is just moving the stick this way. Yeah. Now, we want to use all the full potential of the whip. And so therefore, if we want this to go like this, that means our fingers have to be here to push it up into the hand. Yeah. Not pushing into the hand. Now, French grip is totally a thing, and people are masters at it. And it's for timpani playing only when the heart. Okay, this is why it's great for timpani, because it's just it's just such a bing bongy instrument, and the hardest thing you ever do is this. Myself in the video. It's been a while since I've practiced that. Clearly, so that's his own thing, but we are going to poo-poo it while doing drumming 101. I would be remiss to not to even like getting you thinking at all about training French grip. Although, let me see that. Like crank your elbow out here and really turn the wrist. Just like turn. Yeah, it feels kind of weird, doesn't it? So we have the spectrum, like especially if our elbow is like precipice out this way towards the middle of the stick. Now that's truly bounced. And then what's making that go up is the back. Now that is moving at a decently fast pace. Right? Like what's happening here is the back of the stick. So that can move pretty darn fast. It's moving at the same frequency. Okay, watch this. It's moving at the same frequency, right? Because this is all just moving as one. So this is the same frequency is happening here as the same here. But there's different amplitudes, which is louder, which is a louder thing. This is pushing air more, so that would be louder. So at the bottom here, okay, do just this. Middle finger, base of it, thumb over that spot, and then just move as fast as you can. So that's French grippy kind of fingery stuff. We ain't doing that. Come back to this. Now middle finger. We're going on a spectrum. Middle finger, or what should we call this? Middle. Well, yeah. Middle. We call it middle finger fulcrum because that's actually it's a different thing. When we're here, instead of doing this, we do this. We grab it here. That's called middle finger fulcrum. Okay. And this just kind of like just there. Or you can do a hybrid where you create a triangle between the three, 1, 2, 3, and then create equal pressure there. So you have this like a double wide fulcrum, which is dumb unless you're weak. You need to grab onto it harder, which then, if you're getting tired while playing, you stop. I've never been tired ever. Like, I'm not getting. Come by me in an hour. Like, it's only because I'm just doing this. Yeah. The amount of calories burning, the amount of there's no big muscles being moved. It's just this tiny little twitchy thing. Yeah. Okay, now kick out your elbow. Now, give me more pressure between the thumb and the finger. Give me a little bit strong. See, here's the dichotomy. You have to be strong right here. This has to be like rock solid, while these are totally submissive. Hyper dominant, hyper submissive. This here, this little chicken nugget right there. Do that. Flex me your drummer's muscle. All I'm doing is just coming from underneath and just pushing that muscle up. Yeah. Do like this, like push against. Yeah. There. That little chicken nugget. I mean, that's called the drummer's muscle right there. Now, so this is hyper strong. This structure is hyper strong, and so is this too. But its job is to be submissive, dominant submissive. So. And the struggle to maintain both becomes less the more universally strong you get. Because now you're not having to like crush that down to the point of exhaustion. Like my hands are so crazy strong, I can just hold this totally limply and know that I'm not going to drop it. Yeah. at the side of your arm. Okay, now do it slowly. Come to here. It's vertical. Have it touch the back of your elbow there. Yes! Oh! See? He wasn't doing that before. I had to go run through all the finger stuff to teach each finger one at a time to be submissive. Yeah, left hand, hot shot. Now, we always work things out first on the dominant hand. Always. I would rather a kid just do one like dominant arm drumming for the first 10 years and then, get the left arm out of atrophy and then work it up so that the right hand can be the expert master at teaching the left hand what to do, because this sucker needs to be taught. Okay. And the IQ isn't very good, so like you have your work cut out for you. So whatever you, okay, now do it again with your right and notice what you were doing. Like really like wham. Okay, notice. What are you going to take, what is the right hand going to think to tell the left hand? Okay, try to the left hand, see how that feels first. And we can just deliberately fan, we take our pad away. Okay, truly let it be, straight down. Truly be straight. This is like pendulum, straight to the ground. From this, from each time you go down, start in the pendulum gravity down. And then go back to it. It needs to be the bell toll. Yeah, get there soon. Let's do a race. Beat me to it. Oh shoot! Hit my own leg. Beat me to it. This is what your hand should be feeling. When you hit this thing, this is going so fast. You should feel a pressure here. You should feel that wanting to go into you. There's an extreme amount of pressure because this is going and this is following. And this wasn't ready. I'm not pre-moving with it. I am truly letting it lead, like the man leads a woman when they're doing some ballroom dancing. The stick leads the fingers. Okay, so now this is happening so fast that I feel the sudden power because it's moving so fast, and I can't move. I can't move that fast. My hand needs to be here. It needs to be straight, right? And flat. Okay, so at this height, this is a good height to be because we don't want to be too low or too high because if we were extreme too high and we're already pre-bent, look what can I do? All I can do is finger stuff. There's no all right, I'll grab onto this and just completely lock on. Or I can't even lift it off. I can't even get it away from the wood. So therefore, and we could do this, right? We could do that. Or not get carpal tunnel tendonitis and have a weaker grab. Because when we have our wrist bent, this becomes weak. Yeah. Your whole hand becomes weak when you're bent. Limp wristed, right? You see how great? Look at this magic speed. Like that thing is just wham! I am truly throw it through, hit my hand. There we go. More chutzpah. Yes. Oh, so satisfying.
Your finger's still tight on this,
Okay, now just be, come back to your right hand, the more adept hand. We're going to learn anything, then you're going to teach your left hand later. So still this, but now instead of here, now we're going to be here. Yeah. Throw it down from just here. We can come back and hit our bicep. Or the side of our arms again. Now from here, what do you have to do? Well, now we need to come to a regular hand to pull this one off. Now just initiate at the wrist. Now just initiate at the fingers. Right. Initiating at the elbow. Initiating at the shoulder. It's just these things down here. It's just the hand, it's just the fingers plus wrist. Now, yeah, get out of the way. See how it's leaving your hand. It's leaving your hand, and then it's playing catch up. Yes, there it is. There it is. Your fingers never break contact from the back of the stick, unless we're doing a buzz roll. Yeah. Okay, now check this out. Now we're gonna take it to the next level. And this is a dorky thing you can just like do during lunch break or something. You just have a stick with rubber tips. You can just hit the top of your desk. We're going to come back to this, and it's going to pendulum, but this is what it's going to do. It's going to go down, it's going to come up, and then it's going to be perfectly smooth and just stop on a dime right there. Not this wiggle, wiggle, wiggle to have, and so now you have to truly, you got to truly be moved by it. But you are also... Okay, all right. So now in this level, now it becomes a symbiosis of you letting go and you still hanging on enough. You're letting it go just enough, like you're letting it out. You're letting the leash out. You're letting your fishing line out. You're giving it slack. He's got it. Okay. Now, okay, so it's this is where it's happening. You're going boom, and then it's hitting now. It needs to hit there. So now you don't have to move fast, because the faster I move, the more I have to move. You can do it slowly. You can do it slowly.
I'll worry about that more than you do.
Oh my God. Okay. Distractions. So. You can do it slowly. See what I did there? I'm moving too fast. There it is. That one was nice. Okay, watch me do it. Okay, boing, boing. Didn't get that one. That one was better. Took it slower. But you're only holding it here, so you don't get to like manually stop it. It is truly at a pendulum. Yeah. Like this is a true pendulum. Ooh, that was a good one. Okay, here's the solution to it. This is how you control it. You do this. You allow the first digit of your index to be on top of that, to be pushing down, and to have this in the way of the up. The mechanism, your teeter is here. It's this. That is the spot where the stick teeters from. That is the teeter position. that little knob is where it turns from, and then you just curl your finger around and get it. This is the foundation of the stroke. Do that. Adjust to your index. These sticks are a little thick. Not this, because now with only one finger, now you can't do French grip at all. Like that's just gonna like fly up. You know, we need downward pressure. What is our downward pressure here if we don't have the thumb? So we should really just do this. All the fingers, no thumb. Thumbless fulcrum. Whoops. Oh, my hands are sweaty. These are big sticks. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one's more. This one's not slipping. Apparently not. Okay, let's do it with this one. What are we doing? Oh yeah, that's right. No thumb. No thumb. It's here. This is the fulcrum. Your finger is the fulcrum. Then your thumb just comes in for extra stability and crush power. Now incorporate the middle finger, and now you're going to have immediate satisfaction. Like, oh, it's here. Okay, do this. This is what you're going to work on this week. This, where it's held here, and you're just going to activate it with your middle finger only. Okay, just do this in space. See how it's super wiggly? See how like that's there. Okay, hold this here. Okay, take this, make life easier. Okay, so hold that there and hold it strong. Like, see how I move my whole hand, how it's rigid? Boing. Okay, now just do this and just turn the fulcrum of the stick over this ball of your hand. That's cresting over that ball at an angle, right? Because it's gonna go straight with the arm, not here, but here. So this isn't going to be square like this, right? It's going to be here. Do this. I feel like we're doing some like Star Trek.
Yeah. Okay,
now thumb. So that would be perpendicular, like the hand is going out that way. Like the middle finger is the gauge for square. So now just make it here, like close that angle.
Okay.
But then that makes sense when the rest of the fingers come in because they're down slope of this, and so they push it towards the center. They push it towards here, which is where that stick is going to be aimed according to your anatomy, like somewhere right in there. Very little tolerance, like either to the middle of the hand or just to the edge. When we're wanting to affect the back of the stick, do things like this. Okay, so now, do this and stop the stick. Now, stop the stick here. Now, stop the stick here. And then further up, and then further back, and then further back, and then further back, until you're all the way around. Ooh, oh, that was a good one. Oh, we can roll backstage on that. That was nice. It's easier. These sticks are horrible, and I have bad sticks to show kids an example of like how bad sticks feel. And these are super light for now, and we're doing a super delicate thing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, that was good. Okay, so now when you go down, when this first hits, I want you to feel the pressure against the outside of the base of the index finger. I want you to feel that it's pushing into this. Okay, do it without the thumb. Ooh, this is difficult. Okay, oh wow, I've never done this in my life. Is that even possible? Huh, wow. Did I find something to work on? Which is so rare. Oh. No. Oh, that's right. That's why it feels bad. It's being held from the bottom as well. When we're doing regular fulcrum, it's pivoting here. Here, it's pivoting. Well, it's more wanting to pivot here, like it's a natural pivot spot. So when we're here, it's the natural pivot spot is there, and it goes up into the V of your thumb, between your base, your index, and your thumb. That V. And don't have your thumb ahead of your stick. Your grip is here. The ball of your thumb directly across from the center digit of your index. That's where it is. And with these small sticks, we can create a whole loop right there. Ooh, okay, watch me do this. Oh, see, it hit, and then it hit here. It needs to end here, not you're moving and then it hits you because you didn't get out of the way in time. See if I can nail this. Ooh. Okay, I don't want it to touch anything back here. I don't want it to touch the inside of your hand. Oh, okay. Choke back a little bit. There you go. Sooner. It's hitting, it's ending here. Yeah. When this ends its stroke, you need to be here. Yes, okay, immediate adjustment. Excellent. Wow, I think this is probably one of the most satisfying drum lessons I've ever had. Okay, now do that slower, but still fast enough for the stick wants to come back up. It's a slow dribble. You know, it's just like barely pushing it down, but it doesn't come back up, like just barely. Barely enough to get it going again. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's still ending here. Yeah. Same speed, but now faster arm. Sooner. Okay, I'll do it for you. Like, get it over there. Get it out of the way. Because if the stick needs to be here, you need to be here. But you started here. Yeah. So your elbow has to go from here to there. Here to there. This needs to be out of the way. Ooh, that was a good one. Okay, but I don't want this to hit my hand at all. Yes. Ooh, that was a good one. That was the best one so far. Ooh, on a dime. Yeah. That didn't move at all. That was perfect. Something to work on. This is something for me to work on.
I feel like I lose the grip, but it's fine.
You're just crushing it between, in the valley of your thumb there. Okay. That's, this is our caveman fulcrum. I'm just wanting you to get, it doesn't matter how, this exercise has nothing to do with finger placement. This is throwing it down, having a stick, turn at a pivot, turn at a fulcrum. The fulcrum is here, like you are the fulcrum. This, it's going across your fulcrum, which is right there, that ball beneath your index. Oh, ooh, that was that. Okay, now deliberately screw it up. Now throw it down fast, but then this lags. Like it stopped there. Like Okay, so do this. it's going to go down. The way you can like deliberately, academically do this wrong is to have it come here. Wait, but our objective is here. So watch this. It got there way too soon. I moved way too slowly. Now deliberately do it wrong. Oh, now you're doing it perfectly. Now that you're trying to do it wrong. Yeah, now it's getting there too soon, way too soon. Now I'll do the reverse. I've never done this in my life. I'm thinking about this all on the fly. So it's getting there too soon. Okay, now I'm going to throw this down slowly, but move way too fast. Now this thing just gets whipped around. Slow that to the super slow. Yeah. But still move to where you would here. Yeah, as soon as that goes down, bam, move your elbow this way. Yeah, exactly. See what happened to the stick? Completely, yeah, that's kind of cool. Oh, I came up with this the other night. It's easier with a bigger stick. Right. It's got to be this first. There it is. So that it pivots, and my hand is totally out of the way. If my hand was here, now my hand is in the way. So it can't be here. It's got to be here. So it's already got to have a super strong. Oh, I kind of like that. Try it. So start here, and then go down. Just have it fling back. Just do a few dribbles like this. Just the precipice over here. Let's do this. Do the lobster claw. Like way out. Whoop, whoop. Telescope that out. Yeah, exactly. Now, just throw that down. It goes really far, and it wants to continue this way, and then you just let it go. See. Let fallen sticks stay on the floor.
Alright.
And then just like, okay, you let it turn and then you just move your hand up. Let it turn, move your hand up. Oh, Jesus. Maybe I'll whack on like that. Well, that's not much practice. There, I got it. There it is. All right. Yeah. Play with sticks. That's the assignment. It's just dribble sticks. Dribble like this. Okay. You don't even have to do. Look at this. Look at this. Do that. Hold it at the. Do the lobster claw thing. And just do this. Just bounce it there. Now hold this. Like try to crush that. Like really try to pinch that. And now feel what that wants to do. Now it wants to go at a faster frequency because it can't move. It doesn't have the freedom to move any bigger if we're slower. We can do the back of the stick. We can do it back under the stick here. Just like the fingers. Okay. Hold the stick with two hands. Like no thumb. This is your thumb. Okay. Okay, this. Here it is. Put this up. You just get the 3, and then you get to hold an artificial, a foreign fulcrum. Now drum. Oh my God, it feels amazing. Or you just do that without it. Or I never in a million years thought to do this. This is hilarious. And there's always this too, the 4-finger fulcrum. And that just goes bam and hits you in the chest.
Here we go. We did this before.
Yeah. So the assignment is
sticks.
play with sticks. And feel free to do any weird thing you want to do. It's just your body adapting to the movement of the sticks. And the primary thought in the head is the stick moves me. I also move the stick if I'm wanting to do things like this and like control the speed of the upstroke. Ooh. Sooner. Now to adjust for this for the slow speed here, you could throw it slower.
Throw it slower means
Just
not.
yeah, just move. Yeah, exactly. Just move slowly. Ooh, that was supposed to be. Ooh, okay. Ooh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's kind of you're letting this round off in that flesh of the hand, which is very forgiving. It's an easy way to slow the stick down with that flesh. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. We just hit a climax there. Yeah. Dribble sticks, maybe. I want all your kids doing that at the end of the week. I'll send you a video. Or have me come over and I'll teach everyone for $200 for an hour. Oh my God, look at this. Wait, babe. That's my fault for going over. You know, you got homework to do or whatever. That's, you know, what we're doing in there is pretty. We were on a roll. Sorry, not sorry. Good.
And I do feel it at school. And when I get on the real drum set, I feel it.
You feel,
I feel
more
different,
fluid. Yeah.